This is a video about why I hate cancel culture and what I think it should be instead of what it is currently. Before we get into the video, I'd like to give a brief shout out to our sponsor, Fiverr. I'm not actually sponsored by them, I just do a bunch of gigs on there. Helps me make these videos. If you ever need a thumbnail or some voice acting or anything done like that, please consider checking me out. The links will be in the description below. Cancel culture is essentially a mechanism that allows groups of people to start an internet feud over somebody's past and basically allows them to ruin their career based off of a single mistake they've made in their past. The most prominent example being Jenna Marbles, who just got kicked off the platform for some past videos that she made.
I'm being requested that I address things that I've done in my past. People that were offended that I did blackface as Nicki Minaj in 2011. This is private. It has been private for quite some time, but it looks like this.
Nicki Minaj likes me, and then there's Roman, who's very.
And I do just want to tell you that it was not my intention to do blackface.
Clearly in this video, she already has apologized for this several times, and it wasn't her intention to do blackface, and these videos, I'm gonna say it again, weren't okay to make, but it clearly wasn't an intention to offend anybody, and she said sorry. So I understand that cancel culture is supposed to, get justice or whatever that means, but sometimes you just go after the wrong people. You don't understand that they've apologized maybe a billion times. They've privated these videos. Just now these videos have resurfaced, and she's a great person now. She apologized thoroughly for what she's done, and she's just been bullied off the platform, which I think is totally unfair. Several other YouTubers have said the same thing, such as Keemstar and PewDiePie, who both issued their own statements where they've taken a similar stance that I have.
But today, Jenna Marbles uploaded a video saying that she didn't want to hurt anyone, that she's done some stuff in the past that she wasn't happy about. She brought up some old videos that, reflect badly today. And ultimately, she decided that she was just going to quit YouTube. Jenna Marbles, of all people, being canceled? Just seems odd. Everyone knows Jenna Marbles is a good person, but to have her be canceled and quit YouTube because of cancel culture, it really does seem like the end of cancel culture as a whole. Because, quite frankly, this has gone too far.
And I think that that's the problem with cancel culture. You're kicking people off the platform that don't deserve to be kicked off, even though they've learned from their mistakes. People like Jake Paul and Logan Paul, who've countlessly made so many mistakes, haven't been kicked off the platform enough. We're still here, still making videos, and you're focusing your attention on the wrong people for the wrong reasons. If you aren't aware of what happened to Jenna Marbles, there was this one video that resurfaced her doing some impressions of Nicki Minaj, I believe. And what happened was people found these videos from 5 odd years ago, and they continued to harass her on Twitter and all her social media to quit YouTube, to quit her profession. So now what's happened is she's finally had enough of all the Twitter drama, and she's decided to quit YouTube, which is a complete and horrible shame because she's a really nice person from what I've heard. And from all the videos that I've watched, she seems like a genuinely nice person after what's happened all those years ago. Now, don't get me wrong, like I've said before, I don't condone this type of behavior, but I don't believe that somebody should be canceled after apologizing for it and not committing the same mistake again. I don't think that one mistake on the internet should allow people to be completely destroyed. I think that people maybe should get a couple more chances, or maybe at least one more chance, before they can finally get canceled indefinitely for good. Because I agree that cancel culture is a great mechanism to make sure that people on the internet are held accountable for their actions, but I also think that it can also be used wrongly to forcibly cancel somebody who doesn't necessarily deserves to be canceled. For example, take into account the James Charles situation, which happened just last year, where Tati tried canceling him, and that completely backfired because we were canceling the wrong person. Tati was just making up all this stuff in the first place, and James Charles was ultimately declared innocent, which is just an example of how bad cancel culture can get in terms of the internet just jumps on this train of absolutely blaming somebody for something they might have not done, but they don't have a chance to share their own side of the story. And the same things happened in Jenna Marbles. Although it is true that she did do these heinous acts of racism in the past, and she's already apologized for it, people have just came back at her and forced her to just go off the platform. And cancel culture also has this side of toxicity that a lot of people don't know about. And while cancel culture can work, there's a group of people who always take it too far. It's like the most toxic side of cancel culture. And it's the people who give out death threats. And I think that is completely unacceptable, because I don't think anybody's life should be put in jeopardy because of some stupid mistake they made on the internet. I don't think that people should be doxing them, or trying to get their address, or trying to single them out, or try to even, God forbid, kill them over some stupid mistake. What I think cancel culture should have been is a place where people can discuss, hey, this person did something wrong. Can we at least try to hold them accountable and see what they do from here on out? I don't think that people should be able to use cancel culture to just absolutely destroy people's careers, regardless of whether they've become a better person or how they've changed. Because cancel culture, if used in the wrong context, can ruin a person's life forever. And it becomes impossible for them to maybe even come back from it. And it takes a toll on that person's mental health as well. And you have to realize that regardless of how bad that person may seem, they're also human, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And now there's this new drama with Tati, Shane, Dawson, and Jeffree Star again, where they're making all sorts of accusations about how Jeffree Star manipulated her into making the Bye Sister video from last year, and all this is happening again. I think that the internet doesn't learn from their mistakes, and they don't learn from canceling the wrong people or canceling the right people even. They just go after somebody blindly. Like, somebody makes a tweet, people are like, oh my god, I'm gonna fight for this, regardless of hearing the other side of the story, or even like learning about what even happened in the first place. I learned about this through some stupid tweet that I read, and it just makes me furious to see people blindly following something without even reading like the facts first. I'm not gonna defend anybody specifically, I just think that cancel culture as a whole, like destroying people's careers for no apparent reason, is absolutely disgusting. Now you may be asking why I'm making a video like this. It's just because something's been on my mind lately, and I feel like YouTube has been pretty demotivating because not a lot of stuff has not been getting a lot of views. I think that I just wanted to share my thoughts and opinions on a specific personal, like, I guess, issue to me, because I see this stuff on Twitter all the time, and I think that it's really dumb. So I'm just gonna try to give my point of view on this stuff. You guys can leave comments down below on what you think. Please don't kick me off YouTube. I don't want to get spam reported or anything like that. But if you stuck around to this point in the video, I thank you for watching. If you like this video and want to see other stuff like this, please leave a like. It's greatly appreciated. I also make other gaming content, so if you want to see more Minecraft builds, I was working on an edit for that, but I decided to publish this video first because I was really inactive on YouTube for a couple of days. So if you do want to see more of that stuff, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm not going to pester you guys anymore, and see ya.